That's right. Okay. So let's get on to a little bit of technology. We've been talking about the rapid advancements being made in 3D printing for quite a while. It's actually one of my favorite topics. A lot of things going on in 3D printing. Well, it just took, I think, a huge leap forward with a couple of product announcements that we heard this week from 3D Systems. That's the name of the company, 3D Systems, at the recent Euromold convention in Frankfurt. Germany. Ryan Day reported on this in his article, 3D Printing Technology Ready to Translate Vision into Production. There's a link to it below the player page here. So the first product that 3D Systems rolled out was something called the ProJet 4500 3D printer, which appears to be aimed squarely at a consumer product manufacturing. It builds on 3D Systems color. This is interesting, color jet printing technology, and comes with a new class of sustainable, what they call their VisiJet C4 spectrum materials. We'll get to that in just a second. It's a fully integrated material also, it has a fully integrated material recycling system built in so that it kind of better uses the materials that are used in the 3D printing process. Here are some of the vital statistics. It prints at a resolution of 600 by 600 DPI with a build envelope of 8 inches by 10 inches by 8 inches. The color resolution is a continuous CMY, cyan, magenta, yellow, which delivers nearly 1 million unique colors. Layer thickness is 0.004 inches, and the print speed is 1/3 of an inch per hour in the vertical direction for the full print tray of parts. I think we said the print tray was 8 by 10. So if you're doing the full print tray, you have got you can build at 1/3 of an inch per hour. The technology is pretty interesting, actually. The printer first rolls out a layer of core material. This is a white powder that works as a platform for the color-blended binder material, and also serves as the support structure for overhanging layers. On top of this core material, 3 print heads. It's kind of like an inkjet printer, cyan, magenta, yellow, kind of like an inkjet printer. Deposits the plastic material in liquid form, which then quickly dries to a solid, and then another layer of core material, followed by the color binder, etc. The way most 3D printers work, it builds up one layer at a time. The surrounding core material that is not bound together during the process provides the support for the parts, meaning that no additional structures or supports are needed. There's no post-processing for the plastic parts either, meaning that you can simply pull the part right out of the printer. It comes directly out of the powder base, which is then part of the recovery system, vacuumed back into the materials container to recycle and used on the next build. So this is a pretty interesting little system. It kind of works like an inkjet printer if you think about it. And the idea that you're getting this continuous tone plastic part at a faster build speed just kind of leads to what I've been saying for a long time, is that 3D printing is just getting faster and faster. It's getting cheaper and cheaper. I mean, you can now go to Staples and buy a 3D printer. It's not super cheap, $1,300, but it's a fully functional, ready to go. It's not a hobbyist kind of thing where you have to build it yourself. You go to Staples, for instance, you buy this thing, $1,300, and you're ready to start printing parts that are, I believe it's 5.5 by 5.5 by 5.5 or something like that. I'm telling you, 2 Christmases from now, you're going to be seeing these things on the shelf, I think, for $500 or less.
Yeah, prices will come down.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down. Yeah.
And that wasn't the only product that 3D.
No, they had another one. Well, a multi-material system
that was less for consumer. It was more for manufacturing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So check that out. The story again right below the player page for the announcements, and a really good video. They did a live video unveil from Euromold
at Euromold.
Well.
Yeah.
So check out the on-demand version of that as well, right below the video player is the story. You can check that out from there.
Yep.
All right. Thanks.